So this is the US dollar Japanese yen analysis for Monday the 23rd of April. Now, let's just have a look at prices and where prices may likely go. So previously we had prices. So we saw continued strength here by the US dollar. We did a brief sell-off below this 107.32 back down towards the 200 period average. Then we did see the bullish bias momentum like above the 107.32. Had a price progression up towards our most recent swing high in the market in around at 107.78. Had a brief pullback on Friday from the 107.78 and had a brief gap up here, filled the gap, and we have held on to this 107.78. We've held it as a bit of a base from which we are seeing the bullish buy side momentum take us up towards that 108. The very next major level. We'll look to see if we do hold on to this 108.30, where we do see that sell side momentum take us back down towards that 107.78. Successful break from which we're looking for price head down towards the 107.32 with the added confluence of a 200 period moving average along with the 107.32, thus increasing likelihood of seeing the bullish buy side momentum return to the market. If we were to trace down towards the 107.32, and if we do see that sell side momentum from the 107.32, we're looking for price head down towards that 106.94, where we do have the added confluence of the 400 period moving average, thus again increasing likelihood of potentially find support in around the 106.94. If, however, we do see the bullish momentum continuation here on the US dollar Japanese yen, we are looking, if we do hold on to this 108.13, we're looking for price progression up towards that 108.80, the very next major level marked out here in red, from which you could see that sell side momentum bring us back down towards the 108.13. But if we do see a break and hold of the 108.80, we are then looking for price progression beyond the 108.80 all the way up towards that 109.50 here on the US dollar against the Japanese yen. We don't anticipate price moving much beyond 109.50, but the very next level that we are looking at is in around at 110.20 to the upside. Similarly to the downside, if we do see that price progression later on the week beyond the 106.94, the very next major level that we are looking at here to the downside is a move down towards that 106.32. Now, let's just have a look here at the higher time frame, just to have a look how prices are developing here on the US dollar Japanese yen. We get the scale on here correct. And as we can see here, we've had this sell-off out of this range, formed a bit of a pin bar in around where we do have the 200 period moving average here on the monthly time frame. Trades quite a bit below the 200 period moving average. Had saw the bullish buy side momentum come back into the market last month, as indicated by the bit of a pin bar that we see form, and we are seeing the momentum follow through to the upside here so far in April. So there is a possibility of seeing further upside momentum here, bring us back into that well-established trading range that we were in for quite some time here on the US dollar Japanese yen. We do appear to be heading up there at the moment. So if we can head upwards, perform a higher low, we could establish ourselves back into that range, slightly above between the 110 and the 114 level on the US dollar Japanese yen. There also remains a possibility of seeing a bit of a price contraction squeeze developing here. We have our highs over here, we have our lows, slightly lower highs and potentially a higher low. So there is a possibility of seeing a price contraction squeeze and a breakout of some kind. A breakout from the price contraction squeeze on the US dollar Japanese yen. Now, what we'll do now is we'll have a look at the weekly time frame. And on the weekly time frame, we can see here, after establishing our lows in around the 104.65, we have seen that momentum follow through here to the upside on the US dollar Japanese yen. The candles are slightly smaller than the candles are small in terms of open to close, suggesting that even though there is some strength by the bulls, they may not have the conviction or complete control of this market, as we'd like to see in a strong trending market. But it is progression nonetheless to the upside, and we are seeing that recovery here on the US dollar Japanese yen. And if we head over to the daily time frame, we get scale on here correct. And we can see we formed our lows. We've had a low there, we had a higher low, had this consolidation that we've mentioned in our previous videos. And from this consolidation, we are seeing this consolidation play out to the upside. We've broke above the highs of this consolidative range, closed above that level, our previous highs, and we are seeing the momentum follow through to the upside. And again, we've mentioned 108.80, 109.50, as well as 110.20. Around the 110.20, we do also have the added confluence of the 200 period moving average here on this daily time frame. So that's a further confluence in around that 110.20, where we could see that sell side momentum return to the market if we were to progress up there. And with that said, that wraps up the US dollar Japanese yen analysis. Thanks for watching.